Hey YouTube, I'm back with another video. Don't know why, I've just been feeling like making videos recently, and guess what we're gonna talk about today? Gundam! Gundam is what we're gonna talk about today. You know why? Because the new Gundam Build Fighter Divers just came out. Just finished watching it. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna kind of break down the episode. We're gonna talk about what I liked, what I didn't like about it. I'm gonna give it a rating. I know it's not intended for me or for us if you're the same age as me, but I love Gundam. I love talking about it, and I just want to hear everybody's thoughts about what this episode was like because I'm excited that we finally have a new series after Iron Blood. So let's get started. Let's talk about, we'll follow chronologically. Intro. Thought it was pretty cool. My favorite part, seeing Aegis Gundam. After so long in HD and also changing into a mobile armor. That was awesome. And I know, and not remastered just from C, but it was actually in HD and changing into mobile armor. I really like that. His opponent was actually Deje, which was Amuro's suit in Zeta Gundam. Not a lot of people know that suit. That was only for like a few seconds, but I liked seeing that because that suit was cut out from the Zeta Gundam movie, so only if you watch the Zeta Gundam anime, which came out in 1980 something, 1980, 82 or 83, after a while. That was the second anime series that came out, so he was piloting that. I thought that was pretty cool that we were able to see that. We saw a lot of suits in the beginning as well. Another thing I kind of liked was Vertigo. I think I saw him. I just saw kind of a black and red suit that kind of looked like it had the arms of Vertigo. Vertigo has these stretching arms, and I really enjoyed seeing that as well because I think Vertigo is one of the coolest villain Gundams out there. It's black and black on red. Its face is extremely menacing and it has those arms that are pretty cool as well. So I was happy to see that. And of course we see kind of the idol Gundam that our main character is going to idolize, and that's kind of like a modded Age 3 kind of Dragoon style Gundam. But for the intro, my favorite part was definitely seeing Aegis Gundam. Just haven't seen him in a series for so long, and seeing him in HD, that was awesome. Now from there we go to the intro. This is the first episode, so we don't really know what the intro is, what's going on in the intro. We see some characters. We know that Double O is going to be our main character Gundam, and we also see there was a lot of modded characters out there. I actually really like seeing when we see the Mushu style. Mushu Gundam, like that one, like that Gundam like that. I like seeing that style of Gundam in the show. So we saw like a Quibili that was a SD warrior style, SD Gundam warrior style, and we also saw kind of another Gundam that was green, that was also in warrior style. So from there we reach our episode, and you know, I would describe the part following it as being very wholesome. We see him playing soccer, we see him having friends and playing with friends, and then he buys a Gundam, and then he builds a Gundam, and he mods the Gundams. Some shout outs I want to give is Sword Impulse Gundam. I like seeing that. We saw the Core Fighter. We also saw SD Exia Gundam, which is awesome. So I was really happy to see that as well. But moving on from there, it was just really wholesome, typical kids anime. I'm okay with that. It's just a good breather, you know, after a day of work, just to chill and watch that. Now, moving on, we finally get to see the battle. And I actually really like the system because the system, you know, the pseudoscience that they've developed for the system really allows for an endless amount of plot development, an endless amount of possibilities. That's kind of cool. You know, we don't always need to be so realistic anyways. So we see the battle, we see the pre-battle, which I was honestly kind of just zoning in and out because I knew that wasn't going to be it. Like, I knew that he wasn't just going to be fighting these fodder with these long, kind of little guns. Double O Gundam and also the GM, their moves were pretty cool. He threw a sword at one of the fodder. That was a callback to Double O as well. following that, we finally get to see the real battle. We also get to see the girl for the first time, and this girl is stuck in this arena for some reason, and there's that mystery to it. I honestly think that the directors, each time for Build Fighter, they have no idea where they're going. Is it a dimension? Is it another planet? Is it like a microplanet? Nobody knows. They never really explain where these girls come from, but the girl pretty much was a plot device, which unfortunately, that's just how Gundam is. Most girls in the series, in movies, in OVAs, the girls are plot devices, and she served her part. But we finally get to reach the final battle, which was against the Zeta from Age. And I was actually pretty happy because Age never got the recognition that it might have deserved. I know there were a lot of flaws with that series, but the concept was pretty cool, and it was just cool seeing Age again after a while. Now Age, I also like how the Zeta, the black suit, was pretty vanilla. It wasn't modded too much, and because of that, the fight, the beam sabers, even the beam saber was the same, the yellow beam saber that came out from their wrist. So I really enjoyed that. Now the conclusion, we all knew that he wasn't going to lose. And we also knew that what is their favorite theme for Gundam Build Fighter is teamwork. Damn teamwork. So I knew he was going to win, and I knew that he was going to go to his partner to get some kind of a sword. I'm not even proud for admitting that. That's just how these episodes go. Like, we knew that teamwork. We've seen it so many times in the previous seasons. It's like they all combine together, and then this SD Gundam combines into Mega Fist, all that jazz. So nothing surprising there. What I also want to say was that I really enjoyed some of the references to Age, specifically the main one of the character piloting the Zeta Gundam. So this character, this fat kid who pretends to have a stomachache, he actually does have some throwbacks to Desi from Gundam Age. The character personality, Desi was always kind of like a baby, like a crybaby, and the fact that he cried when he lost, that is a direct callback and Easter egg to Gundam Age, when Desi finally lost to Flint in the first arc of Gundam Age. So I really liked that. I thought it was pretty cool. We also see the clothing that this fat kid was wearing was pretty weird, and the Gundam Age villains were also wearing really weird clothing. So I think that was a good throwback. But that's what we have for the episode, and of course they love playing. It's not like they were gonna say I hate Gundam Build Fighter, so because then there will be an episode. But I really enjoyed that. Not much else to say. In the preview, we see a red GNX. Especially, there was a line in there that said, who is that red GNX? That is definitely a reference to the red comet, which was the Zaku that Char first piloted in the first Gundam series. So I thought that was pretty cool as well. But overall, I would give this series probably 7.5 out of 10. 5 for being mediocre, 8 for being really good, and 9 is like kind of blowing me away. 7.5 because, it's Build Fighter, right? We're not going to be blown away in the first episode. Well, actually we did for the previous season where he purged out of a dome. That was just super hype. But like we know, Build Fighter, what are we here for? We're here for the sick references, cool Easter eggs, we're here for the hype, and we're here for the battles and the action. That's what we're here for, and I really like this episode, how it had pretty cool action. I think that moving forward, I'm hoping for a slightly more complex animation style. I feel like the first two Build Fighters, the animation was pretty cool. Some of it was super crazy, especially the Shining Gundam variation with all the fire. It looked pretty amazing. So I'm interested to see where they're gonna go with this as well. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you thought about this episode. Let me know if I missed any Easter eggs, and I will see you next week. Bye bye.